3, 2, 1, 0, and liftoff. Liftoff. Americans return to space as Discovery clears the tower.
Alright, let's jump right into it. Welcome back to TTMTrades. We're going to be doing our daily review today on ticker CPST and ticker CLNE. Currently at 2.4 thousand followers. I deeply appreciate every single one of my followers. Alright, let's just jump right into it. So ticker CPST, we alerted this one back at the beginning of March 6th. We said CPST is pushing into old resistance to lock in profits tomorrow if price action does not push through on solid volume. That was back when it was 97 cents. Since then, it's been a 74% gain. And this was back when it was pushing into that prior resistance of right around $1. So let's do an update on where we think CPST is going as of now, and some profit targets that we should be looking at as far as locking in some money, some gains. Alright, so looking at ticker CPST, as you can see here, this is the area back in here around 97 cents is when we first alerted it. It's currently pushing up to $1.65. So as far as profit targets, we knew that this 98 cent to $1 range was the prior resistance. That's what we was talking about. Initially, it has broken through that. And then looking at some old line of supports, remember, old support shall become new resistance. Pushing to that old line of support right there, immediately got rejected. Double bottom right here for the 70.69 right here, and then again ran up, and then it broke through that resistance on high volume. Let's go around, and now we're right here at $1.65. So now we need to identify some areas where we need to start locking in profits, because it is hitting oversold on the RSI and our CCI at the same time. So we might want to start looking at locking in some profits due to a possible pullback here soon. So let's look at some areas where the bulls are able to close the price action at its high. So as you can see here, many attempts on that $1.69, $1.66 range multiple times. And then if you can see here, this is the area where the bulls were able to, they pushed it up to $1.97, but they was able to close it right here in this area, which correlates to this $1.69, $1.70 ranges, which you can see on multiple occasions. There were many attempts and fails. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and then finally 4 tried again, and then the trend overall fell. So we was in this channel over about $1.35 to $1.70. So our first profit target we might want to start paying attention to and locking in some profits is right around that $1.70 if we push above it. Now, our next area that we want to begin looking at locking in some profit targets is right here. This area where the bulls were able to close it last time before a pullback, and that's right around that $2 range, as you can see here. And again, had issues closing above it. Yeah, it pushed above it on 2 different occasions, but the price action was unable to close actually above it. And then again, you had a retest of that area right at $1.97 to $2, and it failed again, and then the trend failed overall. So 2 profit target areas you want to look at. We're at $1.65. So if you push up into that $1.70 range, you want to probably start looking at trying to lock in some profits. And then if you're still pushing $2 max is probably where I see this thing going before it needs an immediate pullback and to cool down, and for some consolidation for the profit takers to get out the way, and then for new buyers to jump in. So again, $1.70, $2 is what we're looking at for profit targets on ticker CPST. Now moving on, ticker CLNE. Now they've been talking about this in our private chat. CLNE AVGR, so I thought I'd do a daily review on it. So CLNE looks very good. Let's go back to our default with our Bollinger Bands and everything on it. So as you can see on ticker CLNE, it was on this nice downtrend between the bottom 2 Bollinger Bands. It began trending sideways and then holding above that 1 standard deviation Bollinger Band. And then the price action began holding above its 20-period moving average, pushing it into that bull zone. Had the nice run up and break above that 50-period moving average, and then was kind of trending down it, using it as support, and then it found support right above that 20-period moving average, which keeps the price action still in a bullish state. Okay, so as you can see here, at the double bottom on the 30-period moving average, as far as the RSI with a break above that 10-period moving average to show that the momentum is still in the bull's hands. Now one thing to pay attention to is, as you see here, the volume was kind of fading out, and then it began picking up, signaling that buyers were coming into play, and then the price action finally pushed up. Again, you got that same thing going on here. The volume, as you can see, is decreasing, and then you finally had this nice volume spike right here. So what you'll probably see is a couple more days of consolidation, and then the volume spikes begin pushing up to show that buying interest is coming back into the stock and beginning to push up. Now, a couple of things that you want to pay attention to is ticker CLNE had issues with crossing above its 50-period moving average, as you can see here in the past, and holding above it. Now we are completely above our 50-period moving average and holding it as support. So its next major line of resistance that you want to pay attention to. Let's go back down to the pure chart analysis. Let's get rid of all of our lines. Let's do some marking up on the chart. So a couple areas you want to look at for profit is definitely this area right here of support, where you can see the price action use this area pretty well as support. It dipped back down below it, but then immediately it came back above it. Again, support, and then finally broke below it. Then on two different occasions tried to come back above it and failed. So one of your immediate profit targets you want to look at is that $2 to $2.05 range. And then also where you can see the bulls were able to close the price action right here on this candlestick, right in that general area, right here, right around $1.75, where again you can see where it bottomed out, and then it came back to retest that area, got rejected, and then it's pushing back down again. So definitely right now your support is right here at $1.55. Remember, old resistance should become new support. Now your price action is trending on that $1.55 to $1.75. Support, resistance, what you want to see is a break above that $1.75, which will push you back in this channel and to try to work your way back up into this old support of $2, and then probably start looking to lock in some gains right in that general area for a possible pullback. Now if you break through that $2 to $2.05 range on high volume, then that puts you back over here where this old line of support was at for this price action prior to, which is this channel's line of resistance right at 228. So these are definite profit targets that you want to keep in mind if ticker CLNE begins to pick up volume and you break through. So your immediate line of resistance is $1.75, and then you're looking at $2 to $2.05 up to $2.30 as your profit targets. But right now you want to make sure that $1.55 holds, old resistance, new support, and you want to try to work your way through that $1.75. Mind you, all of our indicators are in the fire zone and they are very bullish. As you can see, double support on that 30, and we broke above the 10. The on balance volume was trending down, showing that there was a lot of selling volume, and then as you can see here, it began trending sideways, showing some slight consolidation, which correlates with the price action right in this general area. And then you had the breakout in the on balance volume, and now it's currently trending up, showing that accumulation is still in play. So you have volume in play, you have momentum in play. You just need to break out of this channel of $1.55 to $1.75 to begin that uptrend. All right, that's it. Quick, simple, to the point. Ticker CPST. We alerted this one, like I said, back on March 6th. And if you were able to get in on this one when we alerted it, then you'll be up around 74 to 75% profit right now. But hey, TTMTrades, if you learn anything, again, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Follow me on Stock Twits, where I do a lot of my alerts, and let's continue making money together.
Houston, Tranquility Base here. The Eagle has landed.